All right. I keep punching the wrong shit too. I'm bugging. Damn, Georgia. I keep backing down, bro. I'm gonna fuck this game up. But is it a night game? What? 3:15.
Being from Brooklyn, I know that had to feel like the ultimate dream come true, man. Like, take us to that time, because I watch it on ESPN every year, bro. I watch the draft every year. I never knew no one that actually went there, like where I knew them, and I didn't know you, but you knew my peoples. We knew the same people, so it felt like I knew. Yeah, you know what I mean. And I was talking to. I didn't even know you was from Brooklyn till a little later, because that.
This is a live look at the Swamp, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium in Gainesville. It's the South Carolina Gamecocks and the Florida Gators. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Thanks, guys. The Florida head coach told me before the game, this running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards, and people are starting to mention his name in the Heisman talk. He is really devastating at the line of scrimmage, showing patience running behind blocks, and Coach said he belongs in this conversation as long as he keeps his head down and continues to do his job. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Gamecocks offense as they take control of the football first. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, Dave?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him. Mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
Who's home?
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive and they want to press him and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to that guy.
They'll try the right side. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Got his man out of the backfield. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, Dave.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
And the Gamecocks will hustle.
Let me get up my phone. They driving down the field and
When
shit.
you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down.
Could be an alley. They've got it
See that
inside
nigga,
the 30. They'll mark
that
it at
nigga
the
over?
28. It's first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Got his man on the right. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you
what the
get the
fuck?
ball in the hands of your playmakers.
Now I want to know the son of a bitch.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown Gamecocks. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Bro, there's no fucking way, bro.
How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive, and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Gators offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And here's the sophomore quarterback who will be at the controls in this one. He threw for 5 touchdowns in a victory last time out.
Yeah, and you know, when we talk to the coaching staff, they just sort of say, hey, we're going to go as our quarterback goes. And they're on a nice little win streak right now, and the biggest reason why is because the play of the guy
right, bro. Here we go with this shit, bro. All right, bro.
He's been making big plays, keeping the offense on rhythm, and avoiding the turnovers. That's all been critical. He keeps playing like this, they're going to keep winning games.
They'll go right back to the run. Still on his feet at the 35. Just keeps moving. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. They used a jump play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. There, got enough space. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. That's the first today for the nation's leader in receiving touchdowns.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. From the gun, the ground game. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Quarterback gets the first down and more. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Got out of trouble and throws.
Oh my gosh.
Big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The noise is deafening. Trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to it early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. here comes the offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage?
Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Gator. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Bringing it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Pulls it, fired complete. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. And the Gamecocks in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Stockton. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
They boot it away on 4th down. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
There he goes! A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Fouled and stopped, and he just picked and weaved and bobbed his way for 5. Second down coming up in this red zone opportunity. They feed him again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy. Right in the middle.
Snap from the gun on third down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And here comes the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Nestled just inside that right upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. End off from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Gamecocks are in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They push it out to the 39 after picking up 5. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Ball is at the 41 as his defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces a 4th down. And the Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback. And a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
Makes the catch. Still on his feet at the 45.
continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish. Touchdown, Gator! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down by the defense as he barreled forward for a pickup of 9.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Pulls and fires complete. At the 45, on his way. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. They'll stop play here as they have a look at this injured Gamecock. The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. So now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Stockton. Here's a heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He wants to throw it again. He's got his man, makes the grab. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Hey, guys, here on the Florida sideline, there is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And the defense makes the stop.
They scored and got momentum with that.
The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Oh, they're after him. Firing to the right, complete. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And really good job getting to the quarterback. That's priority number one, trying to get pressure on him. Get him to the ground is a bonus. They had 6 sacks in their last game. They got to keep building on that number if they want to keep stacking.
Ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understanding the ball came.
Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And this one splits the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. On the run, fires downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Stepping to the right. Hauls it in. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that bull Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great week 8. We get things cooking with Army taking on the number 19 team, the ECU Pirates.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
Coming out of the locker room, the Gamecocks head coach told me this team has found some positives with their 3-game winning streak, but right now they haven't done their job on defense. They get an opportunity now to change that, grab some momentum. We'll see how this goes to start the 3rd quarter. I'll keep you posted on how things develop on the sidelines. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Zings it complete to the right. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to scramble. Going to try to get it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Offense in a bunch formation. To the air on 2nd down. It's complete on the right side. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. The Gators are flying down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Escapes the pressure going right. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. Unloads it left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. And the Gators go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. And the pummeling has started. That is his 3rd score of the game, and now 14 on the season. Lining up for the PAT.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Grabbed behind the line. It's Bland. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Right on the money. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. Line getting set on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Bland.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it because he really didn't have a choice because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Oh, better look out. Tripped up for the tackle.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The Gamecocks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. This time he wants to throw. He's got it. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Pulls it in. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. And the Gamecocks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Got his man on the right. Could not make his way to the corner. They get the completion, and that's one thing, Jesse. If you're going to get this guy on the ground, you better come in to make the tackle like you mean it.
Man, that was a heat-seeking missile coming in there. He knew he had a lot of work ahead of him with that big fella making the catch. Nice tackle.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out, they're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
Play is stopped as they check on an injured Gator. The freshman safety still down on the field as he's being attended to by the medical personnel.
Number 92, set to kick it away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. This drive will open from the 15. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing.
There's a crease. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Florida. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Hey guys, here on the away team sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment. They've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I could see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. The play-action fake. Gets it out quickly. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Just watching the clock run out on this one, and we can turn our attention to what's in store for next week here in the midpoint of the season. beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Pick up of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. He's got him this time. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. If you like the stats, and I know you do, he's over 400 yards passing now.
Yeah, if they win this game, he's getting a game ball. There's no doubt about it. This guy has been on fire from the very start of this football game. He's been throwing bullets all over the field.
The Gators have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. It's strong. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Wants to throw it again. Incomplete, and they got a hand on that right at the line of scrimmage.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the fourth, and they are going to go to 7-0.
Well, it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback. You saw it right there. He is dialed in. He's finding his one-on-one matchups. He's making good decisions, and he's been so accurate. Now, 4 TD passes in this one, and that's why his team is way up here late in the game.
And they did tack on the extra point. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finished things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Off the bench, arm loose, but the first one is incomplete.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They
get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
Got his man downfield. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Got it, looking for a first. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
And And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Here on the Gators sideline, this quarterback has been absolutely spectacular today. Over 400 yards passing late in the game with this big lead. We're curious to see how long the coaches keep him out there, but from what I can see on the sideline, he wants to continue to play. There is so much momentum and chemistry down here. This offense continues to roll, and it is a blast to watch these guys interact down here on the field. Reese?
Okay, Holly. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. Turning it on. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Just keeps slinging it. Oh, he makes the catch. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Unleashes one. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build on, David, that you're talking about.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
Yeah, and that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meat face, ball game over.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody. This is a live look at the Swamp, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium in Gainesville. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Auburn Tigers and the Florida Gators. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, checking in with the Gators head coach before the game. Guys, he told me that his quarterback deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Not only has he taken care of the ball and done a great job through the passing attack, he is devastating in the rushing game. He's been unstoppable this season in the red zone. A true dual-threat quarterback. I'll keep you posted on how he continues to rise in that Heisman conversation. Guys?
Holly, thank you. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Auburn's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one.
Todd, so if I win this, we own it.
Blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the season, so you got to be able to play under control.
With Pat.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. Early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
Grabs it in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Delayed handoff. It's Pierce. He'll be brought down at the 32-yard line. Good job by the defense to keep him away from that first down marker. It's 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Florida's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here's the sophomore quarterback who will be at the controls in this one. Boy, did he put up numbers last time. Out through for more than 500 yards.
Yeah, and you know, when we talk to the coaching staff, they just sort of say, hey, we're going to go as our quarterback goes. And they're on a nice little win streak right now. And the biggest reason why is because the play of the guy behind center. He has been lights out.
There he goes. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They marked it at the 29. Well, they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. This time he wants to throw. Fires left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Looking left. Wide open downfield. Wide open spaces. He's at the touchdown. Gator made the grab and took it on in for the score. That touchdown grab, the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability, that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive feat.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, you know, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Gives it on the option. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Lost to fire on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Pierce. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. On the move and looking deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outdo the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. He's got him. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Maybe a crease. The 10. Touchdown, Gator. Rolling to the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
The Gators are going to call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Makes the grab on the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still. Ground to cover to pick up the first. On the ground with the counter. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. First play of the drive, wants to throw. They're working that left side. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Right back to him on the ground. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. He's up to 94 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. But, and he's got room. To the house. Touchdown, Florida. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field, or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pierce. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. The throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. They could not have drawn up a better start than this. Already up 21-0. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got his man. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they...
Oh, a lot of space. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Florida. And they take it in for 6 more points.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. Guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking downfield on first down. Working the middle, it's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense got it. They're on the run. Scoop and score. Touchdown, Gators.
There's nothing better than watching a big boy do what he was born to do. Ball on the turf. The big fella scoops it up, and Palmer, thank God he didn't have to go far.
You know what? The thing I love about this too, David, is he never quit on the play. He pursued it, showed great effort. He was Johnny on the spot, bounced right into his belly. They may want to put this guy on short yardage goal line because he has a nose for the end zone.
it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Got the quick completion. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking to fire. Complete. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The offense lining up for a first down play. On target. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Connection to the right. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Off the boot, looking for his man. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Auburn sends out the punting unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Hey, guys, here on the Florida sideline, guys, I can feel the energy here and the chemistry between this quarterback and his star wide receiver. He's already got 100 yards receiving in this game, and the way they're talking on the sideline here, they want to keep that going. I think you're going to see him continue to get some downfield targets from his QB here in this game. I'll keep you posted.
Appreciate that, Holly. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Finding some room. Smashes, just dismissing tackles. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And, man, we've all experienced these rivalry games and how much fun they are. And this offense had a lot of fun a year ago, right? Like, they dominated this rivalry. They've been kind of hot coming in. And I really look forward to seeing this running back.
Snags it, and he's open. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
And another connection and another big play for this offense. And they keep the gas to the floor. Like they're still throwing the football, still making big. And this defense, they still have found zero answers in how to get back in this football game.
Snagged out of the air. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. They are really clicking along. First and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Gator. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. A Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in the groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all, just showing it off left and right. But when you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Finds his tight end.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. That can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Punt is on its way. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Holly Rowe has an update.
Here on the Gators sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered. Just going...
Breaks into the open. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there. As we get closer to the playoff, it becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. And after that play, there is a Tiger who has yet to get up. And the Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Shoots it to the left. It's caught. Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That's his 3rd score of the game, and he's up to double figures with 10 on the season.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great place.
Sends it downfield. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
And defensive backs you think don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, baby.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Makes the grab. And he's got the first down. Good pickup on the play there. And now we'll see what they do coming out of the 2-minute timeout. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Florida. And they take it in for 6 more points. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Auburn sidelines, there is some really good things happening. I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going in this game. They have failed to score, not productive on their early drives, and they are talking about how the crowd noise is impacting them. I see them talk to each other, trying to tighten things up at the line of scrimmage. This is a factor. This crowd is making a big difference here so far. Guys?
Thanks, Holly.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout at second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Kick is in the air. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. They're going to ride this running back.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The run inside. It's Chubb. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Might have a chance. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking for room, it's Chubb, and the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that full Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at North Carolina taking on the number 15 team, the Duke Blue Devils.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
The Gators head coach told me coming out of the locker room, he is very pleased with how his quarterback is performing. As you guys know, he has become really firmly entrenched in this Heisman conversation, getting to be a little bit later in the season. But his performance has got to match that hype. And in the first half, so far so good. Very pleased with what they're seeing, and Coach said he wants to keep that going here to start the second half.
just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Running inside. It's Spears. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
I swear, watching these two guys play reminds me so much of Mac Jones and Devontae Smith a few years back at Alabama when both guys were in the Heisman discussion late in the year. We're seeing the same stat line every single week. There's a 300-yard passer and a 100-yard receiver. You saw that last time out. We're seeing it here today. Nobody can stop these guys. This is the best 1-2 punch throwing the football in the country. I think you're going to see both guys in New York.
Plucks it out of the air. Still on his feet. Makes the catch, and he's free. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. The Gators look to keep this drive humming. Gonna look downfield again. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. And what a throw to get it in there. They've got it in business in the red zone at the 13. And the Gators will have it 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass on 2nd down. Here's the pressure. Slides, avoids the punishment, and picks up the 1st down.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. 3rd and goal, where you separate the wheat from the chaff. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And it's right down the boulevard. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Dropping back, it's Sanders. Pulls it in, it's Abraham. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Spears. Got a little grass. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. 1st and 10 coming up. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Takes the easy completion. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quickly complete. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. It'll be 3rd and long. On the run, it's Spears. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on 3rd down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Works his way for 3 and gets him out to the 5-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Strong run and useful. Picks up 4 out to the 9. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Still on his feet. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another 1st down. This time he wants to throw. Makes the catch. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
You know, it's one thing to have all the accolades preseason and have all the expectations, but it's another thing to be able to go out and execute week in, week out. He's done that. He now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the year.
He's got an open man, and it's a fumble after that huge gain. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Yeah, and you see wide receivers make those catches and try to get upfield and now turn into a running back, make something happen. And a lot of times you just forget to secure that football real tight. And you could tell DB got it out. Big mistake, big turnover, nice forced turnover by the defense.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Tigers, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw at Sanders. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Despite watching the clock run out on this one, and we can turn our attention to what's in store for next week here in the midpoint of the season. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. Auburn sends out the punting unit. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Hey guys, here on the Florida sideline, this is so fun to watch these guys hype up their wide receiver. Every time they come off the field, there is yet another celebration. He has been an incredible downfield target, over 160 yards receiving, and he continues to eat. The quarterback keeps telling him, hey, you're my guy. I'm looking for you every play. They are feeding off of his energy here today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Finds a crevice and picks up 5 out to the 8. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The run inside, it's Chop. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? 3rd and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Got his man. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Has to get there to move the sticks. Maybe some room here. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads it left. He's got it. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Running inside. It's Chop. At midfield, he's got room. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Gators kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They make the stop, and a nifty move to pick up 9 on that one. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The give as they work on that clock. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Using his legs, it's Chop. Picks up the first down. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Spears. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to throw. It's Sanders. It's complete to the left. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team. Bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out.
We're going to use some money palms. Swiping, causing, stacking chips. I saw you sinking chips. Bling, blah, blah.